So I'm going to share with you some basic instruction on how to kayak for a beginner. And here at Lazy Dog, we've probably had over, I'd say, 300,000 people come through here, gone through our paddle lesson here on the dock. What we do is a basic instruction here on land, on the dock, and then we take people out on a tour. So I want to go just with the basics that we're going to do on land. It's just some good things to know if you're going to be out there paddling. You're going on vacation, you want to know a little bit ahead of time, or if you're just going out on your own still, this instruction will get you started. Okay, so first of all, let's just go over the paddle. So with the paddle, what you want to do is you want your hands a little wider than shoulder width apart. And if you look there, the paddle blade is got a little bit of a cup to it. So you actually want to be cupping the water back. So you don't want to be paddling this way, you want to be paddling this way, right? So once you sit in the kayak, right, you want to keep your hands basically around chest level, and you're just going to be paddling just like this here, okay? Pushing forward with one arm, pulling back with the other. Nice and easy. You don't have to have a death grip on the paddle, okay? And you'll end up getting blisters as well. So you just you can move your thumbs around if you want to. They can just kind of hang here. They can hang underneath. But just nice and easy. Thanks, Isla. Just nice and easy. You don't need to be paddling like this. You're not trying to land any planes, okay? So just kind of keep it nice and easy. Sometimes people come out and try too hard. And so you just want to get that whole white part of the paddle in the water when you're paddling, okay? And then that'll really get you moving. And you just push and pull. It's that simple. Now, if you want to go to the right, that right, your right, my right. You want to go to, so let's say if you want to go to the left, you're just going to be paddling here on the right. You want to go to the right, you want to be just paddling on the left. Okay. Now, if this is the regular stroke to go forward, to stop, you want to just do the opposite. Just boom. You're going to bump into something, just push the water forward. And then, and then one other thing, if you're in kind of tight spots, we've got some beautiful little mangrove creeks out here where you don't have a lot of room to actually steer the kayak and you don't want to get going too fast. So you just pull the water back on one side, push it forward on another, and that'll just give you a little bit of a twist. It's kind of like almost a little like a rudder, but you're actually pushing the water forward. So we have single and double kayaks that you can see here. The main difference, singles are a lot less stable, I should say, than a double. That doesn't mean you're going to fall out, and it just means that you're the only one doing the work. So they're a lot of fun. If you don't get along, I definitely recommend going in a single. Doubles, we prefer everyone to go in a double because they're a lot more stable, and two people doing the work. People are on vacation here in Key West, have a good time, and just relax and be in a double together. But if you don't really get along that well, then you might want to go into a single kayak. Okay. So the way we launch you here at Lazy Dog is we bring the kayak down just to the edge there. We have you sit in the kayak, and then we just launch you right out. That's simple. Here as well, same thing. We also have jackets, life jackets. You always have to have a life jacket on. You always have to have a jacket with you. You don't have to have it on. So if you don't wear it, we just recommend you use it as a seat back. And if you do wear it, it is adjustable. Okay. Now, we do get a lot of common questions that are asked. So we always work that into our paddle instruction as well. The first one is who should sit in the back. And again, we're pushing you in backwards here. We do that because the kayaks are more stable that way when we push you in. You want to put the stronger paddler in the back. And if you're both strong paddlers, put the person who weighs a little bit more in the back. If you have too much weight in the front, it'll just zigzag a little, okay? And then seat belts. People always ask if there's seat belts. There are no seat belts because if you fall out, you just want to fall out. You don't want to be stuck underneath in the kayak, okay? There's no spray skirts. These aren't long-distance touring kayaks. These are just recreational kayaks, super stable and a lot of fun. As far as bringing gear, there's straps on top of the kayak. I'd always recommend putting stuff just under like that. And then because there's always a little water that comes off the paddle when you're paddling that ends up on the floor in the kayak. So this is probably the driest spot. People always want to bring their cell phones. So we do two things. We rent these dry boxes, which are great and super simple to take it out, clip it, and then just clip it on to where you want. And then we also sell these. These are from Gecko brands, which are great. There's a lanyard you put around your neck. And the nice thing here is that it has a clear on the back, so you actually don't have to take the phone out to take a picture. And it actually takes pretty good pictures. So those are the two things that we suggest you bring out there. Also recommend always bring water with you and hydrate, especially down here. Our typical weather day, year-round temperature is 78 and sunny, so it's always warm. And definitely want to have some water with you. And the only other question we get asked all the time is, where's the bathroom? And that's down past the bar. So there you go. There's your little basic instruction. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach out in the comments. But I hope to see you here in Key West. We'd love to take you out paddling. We do tours every day at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So we have tours out there right now. And then we also do rentals if you want to go out on your own. And we give you a map and show you some places to go. So it's probably the least expensive way to get on the water here in Key West, unless you're just walking off the beach into the ocean. But to get out there and explore, the kayaking is a great way. We get a lot of beginners that come out here, and it's just common sense. It's just super easy. Like I said, we do the instruction on land, but once we get you out here, we have everybody just practice right out here and make sure everybody's comfortable before we head out. So everybody usually picks it up. It's really pretty easy to do. So get out there and kayak. You can check us out at lazydog.com. And looking forward to seeing you down here. And please follow, subscribe, and follow on this video here. And we've got lots more videos on building a business and a brand and a lifestyle down here in Key West. All right, let's go paddle.